Namaste, yogis. In this video, we will do a sort of a yin traditional yoga sequence. And this sequence is based on low back pain. So if you're experiencing low back pain, this might be the right sequence for you. And some things to keep in mind is when you have yoga or when you have low back pain and you do yoga, you kind of want to do it with no goal in mind, but to be in the present moment and be aware of each breath. And generally speaking, that's all well for yoga too, even if you're not suffering from an injury. Some things to consider: people who chose to do yoga had a less likely risk of becoming addicted to an opioid, and they were more likely to quit using an opioid. So, let us begin. At least when it came to treatment of low back pain. Now, we are going to begin in a cat-cow sequence. And this is how we're going to warm up the body. So we'll breathe in, breathe out the cat, breathe in the cow. We want the head up, but we really want to focus on being gentle with our back, since that is what we are treating here. Inhale, raise the head up. Exhale. Go through this a few more times. Okay, now we're going to get in a prone position, and from here we want to set the body upward for Sphinx pose. We're going to keep the head up, and we don't really want to bend the back as much as prep our body up and then do a slight back bend. Very, very slight. Just be gentle with your lumbar spine. And we're going to hold this pose for quite some time. This is the main pose we'll be using for our low back pain. Be aware of every breath. If it feels comfortable to you, you can hold your breath for a moment, about the same amount of time that it took you to draw it in. And exhale for that same amount of time as well. Very good. We are going to kind of lay down, roll over, and we can use our hands to prop ourselves up since we're being very gentle with the spine. And we will turn ourselves on our mat, and we're going to do a cool down now for the low back. So we're just going to bring the knees to the chest and sort of bend that back, the lumbar, in the opposite way. We started out in cat and cow for the cervical and thoracic spine, but this sequence is really focused on lower back pain. So we're just going to hold the knees to the chest. If it's comfortable to you, you can wrap your hands around your knees, or you can just relax and hold it there. Keep your palms on the ground. I may do both. If you choose to rock back and forth, be very, very gentle. You don't want to stress out the spine. You can now place your feet on the mat, and we are just going to relax and savasana. So you can take corpse pose, and just breathe it out. Very present moment awareness. The most important thing during these sequences, whether you're watching and you plan to do later, or you just went through it with me. We want to keep that present moment. Always focus on our breath. Thank you for joining me for this lesson. If you want, you can slowly sit up. Use the arms to assist you. Take a seated posture. Namaste, yogis.